Hey guys, Jimmy H here, coming back with another video. I'm not a financial advisor, so check with your financial advisor first before you do any financial stuff. I'm just another random guy on YouTube talking about finance and finance topic discussion with you guys. And I like doing that while I'm driving home because there's nothing else better to do than talk about finance, right? And getting stuck in traffic. So bear with me, guys. So today's topic I want to talk about is bank and the banking system, and why we should or we should not keep banks money in our banks. Um, so for me, I do have a checking, I do have a saving, and I recently have a opened up a high yield savings, which gives me about close to 4%. I think the last month it was like 3.95. So let's just round up to 4%. A regular saving will give you 0.00002% or something. That's what I've been getting. And checking account, usually they don't give you anything, right? So for me, at least what I use my accounts for is I park my money in my high yield savings to earn an interest until I need it, right? So that's where I park my cash. My saving account is really just another account for me to park money, but not long term. No more than a week or 2 weeks, that money that I park in there will move out. One, to pay bills, or two, if I have spare in there, I will move those into my high yield saving and park it there long term. And then my checking is really, really just a vessel for my work to direct deposit my payroll check. Every 2 weeks, I get a payroll check. And in order to get paid digitally, I have them direct deposit in the checking account of mine. It sits in there overnight. The next day, I will transfer most of it, if not all, into my high yield savings until I need to pay bills. Then I'll transfer it back out and I'll pay bills with those. And the bills I'm talking about is credit cards because I use credit cards to pay all my bills. I mean, all my bills. The reason why I do that is because I want to get the points. I want to get the travel miles or cashbacks. And it's just safer, right? And it's easier. I have my electricity bills getting charged to my credit card. I got my water getting charged to my credit card. I got my internet getting charged to my credit card. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff that normally you could just pay with your bill pay off your checking account. But I have everything paid through from my credit card into that, and then every month I just transfer the money from um, either my savings, my regular savings, not my high yield. My high yield saving, like I mentioned, is where I park long term. My regular savings or my checking, regular checking, which is really, really short term parking, to pay those bills, right? And once those bills are paid, I keep a little bit there just to have liquidity in cash if I need to, which I really don't because nowadays who use cash, right? Everything else goes into the high yield saving, and this just repeats itself every 2 weeks. And if I get paid on the side from my side hustles, it's basically the same thing. I will deposit if I have need to deposit it by cash or a regular check. If it's not direct deposited, and then it does its regular routine. It sits in there for a day or two, and then it's going to go to the high yield savings, sits there for long term, and then get interest off that. But other than that, those savings and checking account, the regular ones, they're really just there to serve me as a vessel for me to move money around. Honestly, uh, the banks really only useful for me in that purpose. Uh, that's our society, right? Our society, we have to use that. And I know the banks will use my money to lend it out, fractional shares and whatnot. Not fractional shares, fractional lending, where they keep 10% of your money, but then they can lend out 90% of it, right? Yeah, I know they do that, but we need banks just as well. Just as well as they need us. So it's kind of like a partnership in a sense, but I only use bank as a tool and as much as I need to. That's it. Uh, my high yield saving, like I mentioned, is in the bank, but at least they give me 4%, right? And it's kind of like where I stash my emergency cash, right? I do have emergency cash in the brokerage account. I do have investment accounts and whatnot with Fidelity, um, and I do have a another. I don't call it an investment account. It's just like a saving account, more like through whole life insurance. So yeah. So honestly, if you ask me, use the bank as a tool and nothing more than that. Let them store whatever money you might not need right away. But what money do you want to grow interest on? Make sure you ask for high high interest saving account, not high interest, sorry, high yield saving account, and whatever else you should put in a brokerage account and invest that, pay off your bills, don't have any debt, and you'll be well off, right? Uh, Use the bank as a tool. Don't let them use you. I know they will, regardless. Once you put your money in, it's kind of like their money, right? Digitally, you'll see it on your account, but they're letting your money out at a higher interest rate. So I know my high yield saving, the funds I leave there, I only get 4%. I know they'll make money off me because they'll probably lend it out and charge 10% or more, right? At least more than 4%. And they'll make money. That spread, they'll make more. Um, and if you guys want to know more about spread and percentage and whatnot, I can do another video on that. But yeah, guys. So I mean, the banks will make money off you regardless, but try to limit it, and then use them as a tool to benefit you, right? So yeah, guys, that's kind of much it. I'm getting tired of this traffic right here, but talking about the banks and leaving money inside, saving, checking, high yield saving, whatnot, um, kind of like piqued my interest while I'm driving. And until the next video, guys, let me know what topic you want me to bring up and talk about. I know some of you want to talk about, other stuff other than what I can think of. So let me know. Let me know, and then we can discuss more. All right. Talk to you later.